Well, neighbors called 911 when they saw a driver passed out behind the wheel of a running car. What they did not expect was that driver then nearly ran himself over with his own car. News 13's Chris McKee has the video.
Yeah, Dean, looking at the video here, it is pretty amazing that this driver didn't seriously hurt himself or get himself killed as he fell out of a running car that just kept rolling down the street right past his own head.
He literally fell out of the car. Very easily, he could have crushed his skull.
A clearly impaired driver who nearly ran over his own head in the middle of the street.
I can't believe that.
Neighbors Lauren Neal and Melanie Pettis saw it happen on their block and right in front of a home security camera.
I'm like, oh my, I can't believe that this is happening right now.
It happened last night around 7:30 in a neighborhood near Wyoming and Academy. Melanie had just gotten home.
And I see a car parked right in front of my house and didn't recognize the car.
That was a dark blue Mazda CX-7 with a man behind the wheel.
He was hunched over, the car was on running, and his foot was on the brake.
After about 5 minutes, though, Melanie saw the car and the driver hadn't moved.
I walk up to the vehicle and he didn't move. He wasn't responsive.
That's when Melanie got her neighbor Lauren, who's a nurse.
The car was pretty much right here.
Stopped in the middle of the road in drive with the engine running.
He was just completely passed out with his head hanging.
They called police, and that's when the driver woke up.
Completely opening up the door and just out of nowhere just fell out of his car.
Tumbling onto the ground, the car's tires rolling right next to the driver's head before he ran after it.
He shouldn't have been driving at all.
Neighbors say the driver took off before police got there. A scary thought after what they saw.
There's multiple kids always coming up and down these streets, and I couldn't imagine what he would have done.
Now, both neighbors told us tonight they never heard back from police about this incident. We also called Albuquerque police and sent them a copy of the video tonight, but we didn't hear back as well. Dean.
All right, Chris, thank you. Now, from what we could tell through arrest records, no one in the kind of car seen in that video was arrested for DWI on Thursday.